Hey, it's Rob again, and I'm going to show you how to play My Clone Sleeps Alone from Benatar's first record, In the Heat of the Night, 1979. All right, getting into it. Now, some might ask, why would I want to learn how to play this song? Or, what is this song? Anyway, it's a song off her first record, In the Heat of the Night, like I said, 79, and one of the few songs written by her and Roger Capps, the bass player. It's a great song, and I really enjoy playing songs originally sung by female vocalists. I don't know, it's just not, something normally expected. You usually would expect another female vocalist to sing it. I never change the hims and the hers and the he's and the she's and all that stuff either. I just leave them be. Not a concern of mine. So, kind of fun to do it that way. Just play them as they're originally written. And this has a couple cool changes in it, and it's a kind of a piano-based song, but works well on guitar. Easy enough, just a few chords. We'll zip you through right here. I'm playing with the capo on the second fret. It's just where my voice works well. I'm going to call the chords by their shapes, not by where they're actually at. So, you got to see here. It's actually a D. If you're trying to play it, without the capo, you would be hearing a D. But it is actually going to be called a C, just for the purposes of simplicity. I don't know where you want to play it. Maybe you want to play with the capo. Maybe you don't. Anyway, so we'll just call them by the shapes and not by the actual notes they're making. I'm going to call this a C. Intro is just C. A minor, F, C. And then a little G transition. So throw that G in at the end of the progression. I play my Fs funny. Sometimes I play them with the thumb, hitting the low F, and I leave the E open. In fact, most of the time I do that, or I don't do the thumb, but I just play the middle strings here like this, instead of a bar. Sometimes I'll play the bar, but for this one it looks like I'm hitting them this way. You let the E ring out. Yeah, most of the time the E is going to sound nice. I just like the way there's that tension between the E and the fact that it's an F chord. But sounds great. So we get into the verse. The verse is C, A minor. This is a great chord if you don't know this or you don't play it this way. This is a really nice chord that they use in a transitional kind of a function here. Just your standard D chord, but with your thumb, you're hitting the F sharp. F sharp is one of the notes in the chord D, so not out of place or anything. It happens to be a really nice transition here because it goes from the F sharp down to the F. So a passing tone. Once again, you got C. And another note I made in my earlier video is, just in parentheses or somewhere, make a note of where the first tone is in the song that you're going to sing. It's an A in this song, and it's sometimes hard to hear if you're not playing, an A chord and you're singing an A note or whatever. But if I just hear that, I know where I gotta be, in the beginning of the song. You know and I know my clone sleeps alone. A minor, and here's your D with F sharp and then bass. She's out on her F forever. Back to C, and then the G, just to transition back to the C. She's programmed to work hard. She's never profane. She won't go insane, not ever. The chorus is F. No VD, no cancer, A minor on TV. The answer, no father. Back to F, no mother. And A minor just like the other. And F, you know, and I know my A minor, G, C. So a little tag on the end there. We'll play the whole chorus through. Not too much more to the song than some verses and some choruses. No VD, no cancer on TV. The answer, no father, no mother. She's just like the other. And you know, and I know my clone sleeps alone. When we go back to C there, it's a little transitional progression. It is your typical 50s progression where you're going to play the 1, the 6, the 4, and the 5 in 1,000 different songs. It kind of gives it that feeling like a song from the 50s or the 60s whenever you hear that progression. And that comes in right after the end of the chorus. My clone sleeps alone. So it's played in that rhythm on the record. It's just as good just to strum along with it if you're playing acoustically. And then back into a verse. You're a clone of my clone, but yours cannot see. There's no way to be in heaven. It is a really nice progression just to go from that chord and that voice leading from the F sharp to the F to the C. It's great. They do it in another song that's on that record that I also play. And what song is that? We Live for Love. That chord's also in there, used very nicely in there as well. Maybe I'll do a tutorial for that one. It's a little better known. Still probably mostly a mystery to most people out there. But like I said, just a fun, cool song. Pat wrote it. Other than that, it's just more choruses, more verses. At the end, you just do a tag ending of the My clone sleeps alone. My A minor, G, C. And that's it for My Clone Sleeps Alone. I hit the G chords with the D and the G. D and the G. I always hit them that way. They're just fuller. Traditionally, they're played with the B ringing out. I'm playing with the D. You get a B here anyway. Just a fuller sound if you're accompanying yourself. And that is all I have to tell you about My Clone Sleeps Alone. Cool song. I will pull this one out, and you get a lot of puzzled looks on people's faces, but not a concern. Hey, it's a nice tune. All right, later.